Hello guys, welcome back. This is TPW Talking Pro Wrestling, and now it is time for the AEW Rampage predictions, and we will also be doing Impact predictions as well. So let's start first with the AEW Rampage predictions. This time it is actually live. There is no taping this time around. That's good to see. I am glad that's happening, but let's get started. Sammy Guevara and Ty Mello will take on Ortiz and Ruby Soho once again. And my prediction here is that Sammy Guevara and Ty Mello win once again. I don't know, though. Ortiz and Ruby Soho getting this victory would be acceptable, I believe. Especially since Ty Mello and Sammy Guevara did win. That one's interesting, but I'm going to say Sammy Guevara and Ty Mello win again. QT Marshall will go one-on-one with Ricky Starks as well, considering the fact that the factory, they took out Ricky Starks. They're trying to help out Powerhouse Hobbs, which I think is interesting. I don't think Powerhouse is necessarily going to be joining the factory. I just think the factory's helping Powerhouse Hobbs out as they're trying to get him. They're trying to persuade him to join the factory, but I don't think it's going to happen. Why would he join the factory just after the Team Taz group split up? And it seems Powerhouse Hobbs is going for a singles push, but I'm not entirely sure on that one. It's definitely obvious that Ricky Starks is getting a singles push, but I think that's good. Ricky Starks is great. And I thought he could have done a lot more when he was the FTW champion. Don't get me wrong. Him as a heel has been great, but the fans liked Ricky Starks a little too much. So turning him face was a good decision on AEW's part. That's for sure. I'm going to predict here that Ricky Starks beats QT Marshall just for the build-up to his matchup with Powerhouse. Plus, QT Marshall at this point is an enhancement talent. He's nothing really anything else. The factory, for the most part, they're enhancement talent. And the same goes for the wingmen. And sometimes you need enhancement talent groups. And I get it. So, but QT Marshall, he does a great job of putting other people over. He does a great job of making other people look good. And he also does a good job of making himself look good at the same time. So it'll be a good matchup. It's just in my opinion, it's very clear that Ricky Starks is going to beat QT Marshall. And we got Hangman Adam Page and the Dark Order versus the Best Friends as the trios tournament semifinals. Whoever wins this will take on the Elite. I believe it'll be Hangman Adam Page and Dark Order. In my opinion, it makes sense storyline-wise. Especially since the Young Bucks the Elite in general, they kicked Hangman out of the Elite. And though Matt Jackson did apologize, he was also just kind of like, do you want to rejoin the Elite and just forget that I kicked you out? Like, that's basically what he was saying. So on Hangman's part, saying that he didn't want, that he would rather be with people that were by his side, I get that. But it will be a good match, I believe, too. So there is that. Although the best friends do deserve to get something. I know they beat the Trustbusters, but I truly do believe they should get something. It doesn't have to be the trios titles. In fact, they can. They could go to do something else. After the trios tournament. I just think the best friends deserve to do something. I don't care what it is. But it's good to see that it seems like the Dark Order are starting to get put back on the spotlight, especially since the Dark Order have basically gotten they basically lost everyone. They lost Alan Angels. They lost they lost somebody else. They lost Colt Cabana. That's who I'm thinking of. They lost Colt Cabana. They lost Anna Jay. They lost Ty Conti. The Dark Order has been dying out. And they temporarily don't have Evil Uno and Preston Vance. Like, the Dark Order's been slowly dying out, and it's sad to see. I don't like it, but it was sad to see. It was sad to see Jimmy Havoc go when he did, but I get it. And a lot has happened. So anyway, coming up after this is Impact Wrestling Predictions.